Hey all, Board Game Ranter, where you'll find everything solo tabletop gaming and more. And here is how not to play too many bones. What do I mean by that? It means that while I play this, sprinkled throughout, subconsciously, some might say unknowingly, you'll find errors in play. Please note those down below appropriately, and let this be a lesson on how not to play too many bones. So I'm going to be doing a little demo of Dart. This is an expansion gearloc that you can use with your Too Many Bones system, I guess you could call it now. And here is the game laid out in all of its decadence. There's the reference sheet for Dart. It's a little bit of a complicated one, Dart is. And I won't really be going over how to play this. I'm just going to play it and give you a little shot, a little dose of what Dart has to offer. I'm also using the Age of Tyranny expansion, so I'm kind of set up to do a campaign of sorts and try and go through and defeat all of the tyrants. But starting off with Marrow, rather difficult one to start off with, but that's where I am at. I've got Dart's mat here. This thing we're actually going to be flipping over as she goes into dangerous mode, and it's kind of fun. You'll flip this over and everything is kind of tight. These have been cut a little differently for this sheet so that when you pick it up, it actually, the dice stay in there. And you'll be flipping this over, and when Dart goes dangerous, you have a different mat here to work with, and there's going to, this area where you usually keep your skill dice is going to mean something different. It's actually going to correspond to the battle mat, and where you end up here will affect some things here, kind of vice versa, I guess. Anyway, so that's kind of a very first time I've seen that in any gearloc. And also she starts off with board, sorry. And board is, yeah, he's a little piggy fella. And doesn't do a whole lot except for soak up damage and help you move around, but that's actually a whole lot. That helps out tremendously. Dart only starts with 2 health, so I got my 2 health there. Before battle, we'll be rolling this die to see how much health board starts with. Let's get after day 1. And there is day 1. If you want to read, feel free to pause. And I have read through most of these, so we're just going to go right into the action here. Cash seems oddly personalized, so I could gain 1 of my consumable dice, or I can just get some loot, and I progress, and then I get a point to level up with. So what I'm going to do is I am actually going to get that consumable die for her. She's got 1. It's this bandolier, which this is, and we roll it, and we're going to put it right in our locked slot here. This is nice. So that goes right there. And what that's going to do is allow her to hit with more than 1 attack die a baddie. Now that sounds weird because that's like pretty much the basic rules that I just described to you. But Dart, you know, true to her name, actually, she's going to be throwing darts. And when she throws these darts, she can only throw 1 at a time at a target. So she can have multiple targets during her turn. But she can only have 1 attack die assigned to each baddie. This will allow me to assign more attack die should I desire to. So, and it won't cost me any dex to do it. So we're going to lock that in its slot. I rolled well, got a 3 on that one. That is nice. So 3 extra attack die whenever I would like. And then I think for now, we're just going to go ahead and work her health. We'll grab our extra health chip, use our training point to up our health, and then we make a progress point. Now, we don't have anything to unlock, nobody to trade with. I don't need to heal or anything. I don't have any stuff, any loot to trade in, so I might as well just roll a die and see about doing a little scouting, see what we got out there. Ooh, a 6, so I'll go ahead and scout this 5-point baddie. It's a raiding, taunting orc warmonger. Not a friendly fella. So the taunt is actually that works a little to their disadvantage, because then I can actually stack up. I could actually, I believe, attack this guy more than once. Well, anyway, 3, 2. This guy's a beast. We're just going to go ahead and set him right down on the bottom of the stack there. Pretend like we never saw that. Let's go on to day 2. Insult to injury. There you go, if you want to read. And we're in day 2 now. What do we want to do? Well, let's see here. We got ourselves a battle on our hands, no matter what. But we can say there's the peanut gallery and go with baddie points. And all baddies have the skill careless, which is nice. If they roll bones, they actually hit themselves and hurt themselves. Or we can try to go for an extra. Now would just give us a loot, but this would give us an extra training point. No defense die may be rolled during round 1. Well, that's not too bad, and I'd rather have, I think, the training point. See, with Dart, I've only played her a few times, and it seems like early game is huge. If you can get past this breaking point, she's a late gamer, and she is strong in the late game. But in the early game, not so much. So I think I'm going to try to usher these victims to the shelter. So baddie points. Well, it's day 2. 2 times 1 gearloc is 2. All right, 2 unknowns. So we got ourselves 2 baddies. Now before battle, we get to roll this and see how strong our board is going to be. And this has to go into lock slot 2. And we'll deploy a board with 2 health here. In just a jiff, we'll put these guys out. We got a mischievous goblin rioter, you say. So let's grab ourselves some health. And he's going to go in lane 1 with a an initiative of 4. And what am I doing? There we go. All right, I don't like those guys. They like to remove stuff from your active slots. Not cool. Next, we've got another goblin here. All right, 2 health for you. And in lane 2, ranged, it says, with an initiative of 4 as well. So right behind that one. Boomity boom skis. Now, we're going to see how our initiative is. Grab my dice here. Wow, that is low. See, she's got 2. I rolled a 2, which is not good, but she's got 5, 4, 4, 5. Usually quite a bit better than that. Had a good shot of going first, but nope, not to be. So now I get to decide. See, she is ranged, so I have my choice of either setting her there and then putting board, and he's melee, so I can put board somewhere here, or I can choose to deploy it where board is, where she's basically riding board, and he goes right under her and can soak up damage. And also I get a 2 free movement, boop, boop, during her turn. On board's turn, he gets free 2 movement. Now, if I kept him out like that, then he's targetable, and he can distract and pull attention away from Dart. And right now, think I'm going to deploy, and you can during your turn you can get off and on and whatnot, but I think for now I'm just going to go, because we can stay away from him this first round. I can't roll any defense die because of what I chose. We're going to go this route and see what happens. So starting with this goblin rioter, he gets to move 2 spaces. We'll just have him move 2 spaces down here. The other great thing about Dart is she's very mobile, so she can really move around the board, especially with board. So she's good at running away, which really comes in handy. That is the mischievous goblin rider has gone. Doesn't have any defense die to roll. Can't target me. However, this goblin sandbagger can, and it's going to roll 1 attack die and 1 defense die. Boom and a boom. No mischief there. Didn't roll bones, but does hit me for 1. So I'm going to go ahead and let board soak up that 1 damage for me. I can choose, unless it's true damage or poison, I think. And there we go. Now it is my turn, so I can move 2 to get away from this guy. I don't want him, and I get 2 free movement because of board. So I'm just going to scooch right up here, make it difficult to have this guy just running after me. Now, I have 4 dexterity, 2 attack, 1 defense. Can't roll defense this first round. So 2 attack die. And when you decide what you're going to roll, you have to decide who you're going to kind of roll it. Well, you don't really have to decide. You just have to decide how many dice you're going to roll, and then you can, go after this guy first or this guy first, and then based on what happens there, you can decide what you want to do with this die. But you can't roll an attack die against the same target twice in a turn. And when you do, you actually exhaust the attack die. So that is very unique to Dart, that you exhaust her attack dice, which makes it a little interesting. She can get them back by going dangerous, but we'll get to that a little bit later here. So I can roll 4 dice. That was free movement. Now she could move. She could take another dex to move here if she wanted, but she is ranged, so she can go after anybody here. And, well, I don't really have a whole lot of options here, do I? So I think I'm just going to fire away, and we're going to go after who first? Probably just this guy first. So we're going to roll our dart. There it goes. Oh my gosh, I got a 2. So we hit him for 2. That was great. This gets exhausted. So I'm going to put this over here, exhausted. Now we only have 1 more attack left. I can't attack him again. So we're just going to go after this guy here, this goblin sandbagger, and we get a bone. Now, bones, you have to use bones too. So we have to exhaust that die, but I get a bones right here. Now we're starting here. Here's our backup plan. So backup plan, I could just spend a bone and recover 1 health, or go into the danger zone. But right now I'm just going to let this build up. Because the more this builds up, the more dangerous Dart gets. So that is the end of round 1. So here in round 2, we're going to have this Goblin Rider, again, move up 2 spaces, just chasing me around. Goblin Sandbagger here is now going to roll an attack die. Hits me for 1. So I am going to have, actually, Dart take that damage because I want this free ride here that board's offering me. And so we scooch down to 2 spaces again for free. Now, though, I can roll. I've got 4 decks, so I could technically move her 1 more time if I wanted and then roll all of my dice. However, I've used my attack dice, so I don't even have, all I've got is 1 defense die to roll. Now, that is a bummer. So what I'm going to do is, so I can roll this, great, but I still have 3 unused decks. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use my bandolier to throw a, I don't know, massive dart at, I want to take out this Goblin Sandbagger if I can, and then deal with this guy later if I need to. So we're going to exhaust this to roll. Doesn't cost any dex, just rolling 3 and aiming at this sandbagger here. Let's see how we do. Ooh, we did good. So first of all, we get a defense, and then we hit for 2, 3, 4. That's 1, and then he only has 2 health. That is 1 dead Goblin Sandbagger. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there, that goes there. That was excellent. And that was my turn. So now, what we may end up just doing here, quite frankly, is it'd be round 3. And I could sit here. Well, so might as well just play it out. All right, might as well. I mean, I can win this guaranteed by just getting to the fatigue rounds and taking a damage, because I can just continuously run away. You would never be able to touch me. And then I would take 1 fatigue damage. The Goblin Rider would, and then done. But let's just lay this out for the heck of it, right? Round 3. So this guy moves down 2 spaces. I'm like, nope. Nice scooch up there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-roll this here because I don't have any darts left, but I'm going to try to build up my danger. or my backup plan, so that I can go dangerous here. So let's see, we can roll a bone. We rolled a bone. So there's a bone that can go there. Now I can use my backup plan. I can use biding time. Now if I use biding time as my backup plan, I don't remove any bones. I just get to add a bone like that. Quick and painless. That would allow me to just throw a concoction and basically infect a baddie, but we don't have any skills here yet, so I won't talk about that too much. But now that's how I use my backup plan. That's kind of an interesting backup plan, biding time. It allows you to build up bones so that you can go dangerous and for a while. Anyway, we'll get to that. So that is my turn. It is now round 4. Here he comes. Shibbity-boop, moves up 2. And I go, well, you know what? And I'm gonna show you how this works real quick, very basically. So well, I guess I'll just stay there. And I could roll a defense die. I'm going to go ahead and roll a defense die. Let's see how I go. Got another bone. Look at that. So now we're going to use our backup plan to go dangerous. So what happens there is you make sure everything's in place. It costs 1 to go dangerous. So these would all scooch down basically, and you flip this over. Boom. And then you just kind of squish the mat down around your dice. And none of your dice really matter up here. Nothing in your locked, everything in your active slots is inactive. There's no backup stuff here to use. All of your dex, defense, attack, none of that matters. Just kind of, how much health you have. But now technically I'm on spot number 5 right here. And when I want to go dangerous, I think it's just, what is it called here? It's dangerous, may go dangerous. Flip her mat over, which I did. And now I can basically exhaust one of these die, and it allows you to move up to 2 spaces. So, and you can displace 2. So I could go 1, 2 and displace this guy anywhere I wanted, which you can use to strategic advantage. Then after you've moved at least 1, but up to 2, then you do 1 true damage to your anyone adjacent. So this guy, boom, he's dead now. And then, but also 2, you get to unexhaust one of your attack dice. So I would get now, once I come out of being dangerous, this is how you get your darts back to basically go a second round. You can only go dangerous once per battle, so you kind of want to make it count. But you can see now, if there was more guys around here, I would use I spend another one of these die to go on a rampage, that's what it's called. I'd be able to move her up to 2 more spaces, do true damage, and then get another die back, unexhaust another attack die, which is awesome. That's how you get your darts back. But also too, wherever you end up at corresponds to your skills here. And so if you ever had a skill that you were trying to unexhaust, instead of taking a dart back, you could unexhaust a skill. So that's how you're going to get your skills back. And of course, the dice that you've used are all numbered, so you can kind of see, like right here where I've ended up at 10. If I had the skill die number 10, I'd be able to, and it was exhausted, I could unexhaust it instead of getting an attack die. So very, very cool. But of course, this is a very early game, so there's not much going on. But let me wrap up this battle. All right, all cleaned up. So I'm going to get 2 training points and a loot and a progress point. So there is this. Now 2 training points. Let's see. I think I'm going to do another health. And I still need to heal her, though, for 1. And then I'm going to go for more attack, just so, because you have to exhaust these dice. So I'm going to go for attack training. And got it. Didn't roll any bones, so good. I will just, those are my 2. Now I can roll up to 3 attack die. And then, and I draw loots. Let's see what we got here. Flare distraction. This is nice. Ooh, this is very nice. Reduce battle BQ by 3. So if you get to like 8 or something, bam, you can take out 3 1-point baddies. That's a good one. I like that one. Flare distraction. Okay. So got nothing to unlock, no one to trade with. I'm going to spend my recovery to heal her completely. It's now day 3. And the grass is always greener. There's that if you want to read. And I'm going to flip this over. Holy schmoly. All right, let me think about this for a second. All right, I gave it a little thought. That's one of the things I love about this game is sort of this choose your own kind of pick your poison. Now this one is interesting. I could do this and be peaceful, and I could just go that route, but it basically shuts down all the skills on this right side of your mat for the rest of the adventure. I don't want to do that because I want some of these skills. So we ain't going to do that one. And then up here, I'd have to basically replace a baddie with a troll. Now trolls are terrible with darts. They have thick skin, and the darts just tend to boink, bounce right off them. So we're doing this top one right here. At the start of the battle, designate the baddie with the most hit points as the Bridge Master. I'll have to place a D6 on that unit just to designate it, and I'll have +1 attack. Okay, well, let's see here. We're day 3 times 1. That's going to be 3 of these. Let's get to work setting these up. We got ourselves a poisonous bog frog. All right, so we got 4 health. It is a melee unit, and blue with a initiative of 3. There you go. Moving on to lane 2, a cunning goblin pyro. These are a pain. That goes there, and we got an initiative of 5. Of course, there you go. There you are. This could be bad. Lastly, we got ourselves Goblin Bomber. Takes 3 health. That is ranged as well. And initiative of 5. Holy moly. Right behind the Goblin Pyro you go. Ugh. This is not looking good. So that's that. Oh, actually before that, all that was going on, I was supposed to roll this before battle and lock it and get board as health. And now I would roll my initiative. We did a little better this time. Smidge better. So now where are we going to go? Well, we're going to be going before Bog Frog. But these guys, they can shoot from anywhere. And cunning means I can't attack him until he's the strongest unit. So basically he's the weakest unit right now. So he's going to sit there and shoot 2 at me at a time. Yeah, I don't I guess I could have done this right before facing a battle encounter, but that's too late. But anywho, we got what we got, and it's time to oh wait, no, we're not quite there yet. I have to put a D6. So it's a battle designated baddie with the most hit points is the Bridge Master. Well, let's see, we got 4 and we got 3 Bridge Master. So this is going to get an attack die. Great. Okay, I'm gonna stew over this here for a second. Okay, yeah, I'm not expecting this to go on for too long here. I think I'm in big trouble. So first of all, we're gonna have this Goblin Pyro come after me. Weakest, rolls 2 die. I was thinking of maybe having board separate, but he's just gonna die either way. Maybe he'll survive this. So he gets hit for 1. And then that was there. Now we go over the mischief. I don't have anything in my active slots for him to remove. And he hits for another one. I will allow, I will have Dart take that damage. Okay. Now it is my turn. And certainly, so I've got decks. I'm just going to stay put. These guys can hit me anyway. This guy's going to have to move down 2 spaces. So I'm staying put. I've got all 4 of my decks. I'm going to go ahead and roll. Well, let's see here. Does it do me a lot of good? I might as well just roll all 4 of my die. So I can roll this anytime because these I have to roll kind of separately and pick who I'm fighting each time. But I'm going to roll this first because you can roll this anytime during this whole pick and oh wow, 2. I got a 2 on that, so that's not too bad. All right, so for my first dart, we'll go ahead. Oh wait, I can't even go after this guy anyway until he's. So I can only roll 2 altogether. So how about this Goblin Bomber first? Take that. Ooh, that was nice. 2, and we exhaust that attack die. Now we're gonna go after this here poisonous bog frog. 1. Okay. There it is, and exhaust that. So I already have 2 darts exhausted, and she's staying put, and that goes there. And this guy now moves down. Boop, boop. Can't poison me because I am too far away. Ha ha ha, can't even attack me. And that is the end of round 1. That was round 2. Okie dokie. Back to it here. Oh, dang. Still can't attack him. And he rolls 2 attack dice after me. This cunning goblin pyro. That is 2 damage. Oh my gosh. Oh, ha ha ha. Forgot. Got my shield. Got my armor up. Excellent. But now, 'tis this goblin bomber's turn. No touchy. Ah, he hit me for 1. I'll just take the 1. Still riding my buddy. Okay. Let's figure out what I got. Now then. Oops. Yeah, these numbers don't matter. Once you get everything out here, the numbers don't matter. Okay, well, I'm definitely moving for 2. Zoop. And then all I have is a dart that I can use and a defense die. So I can't, oh wait, yeah, I still can't attack him until he's the weakest. I think that's what that is. I'll double check. But yeah, so here we go. Oh wait, was this, yeah, that's, just making sure mischief 1. If I had to remove that die. I think I'm all squared away here. I am attacking this goblin bomber. Yes, look at that. Another 2. Woo. This is going as well as it could be. I'm still not out of the woods yet here. But this guy's dead. Got him. Put that there, put that there, put that there. But this did get exhausted. I have no more attack left. Great. And lastly, this blue comes marching back up. Doo-ba-da-boo. And now it is over to 3. And now this cunning goblin pyro goes after me again. It's going to roll 2 dice on me and gets 2. But fortunately, I have rolled twice in a row. Let me keep these over there. And so that defended me nicely. But now I can do nothing but roll a single. I don't have any bones, so I can't even go into a rage or whatever. Roll this. I'm kind of hoping for bones now. So there's, well, sorta. I mean, it's either or. I got a bone. I could go, but it doesn't do any good to flip this over and go danger because it costs 1. And then I wouldn't have, I'd have nothing if I went dangerous right now. So that is my turn. Oh, and I forgot to move. I was moving 2 spaces because I'm still got bored. I still get that free movement. And then this guy keeps chasing me that way. All right, here we go with round 4. See, then I was saying early, it's very important to be able to just run around. Comes in handy, but I think maybe my luck's about to run out as this cunning goblin pyro is about to roll 2 dice on me, and I am defenseless. Okay, got 1 hit on me. I'm going to take the 1 damage, so I've still got my buddy to, well, yeah. No, we're not going to do that. I am going to let him die. I'm so sorry. You're a good trusty steed. Put him right over there. And because once we get to the fatigue rounds, I have to take the damage. So yeah, but fortunately it didn't hit me too hard. That's nice. It's now my turn. I can only roll 1 defense die. Boop. Got a 1 defense. All right. I could heal. We're gonna take the chance. We're not gonna heal yet. Put that there, and oh yeah, okay. Again, I forgot. I gotta move my 2 spaces. Now I would have been able to move 2. I didn't get the free move, but I have 4 decks, so I would have moved 2, then rolled that 1 defense. So I still had plenty. Because I just want this guy keep chasing me. There he goes. Now we're in round 5. Now we're in a whole heap of trouble. I'm going to roll 2 attack die. I've been doing pretty well with these so far. Oh my gosh. So 1, and then the damage gets through. I'm down to 1 health. Not cool. And now it's my turn. Okay, I'm going to move down here. 2 decks for that. 1 to roll a... I got a shield. And... so we slotted that. I have to spend this backup to recover for 1 health, because if I don't, I'm going to die next round. That is me. We've got this bog frog frustratingly just running back and forth, trying to get a fix on me. And that's that. Now we're in fatigue rounds. Excellent. This guy dies. Yes. Oh, this bog frog takes a damage. I take a damage. Not good. But this guy's dead. You go here. You go there. And it is my turn now. I, of course, am going to run for my life. And then I'm going to re-roll this. I actually want a bone now, or I am dead. I need a bone so I can heal. Oh my gosh, I got a bone. I'm going to spend that bone. I'm going to heal. Oh my gosh, I could miraculously pull this off somehow. This guy waltzes up here. Boop, 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 boop. It's just kind of ridiculous, huh? But you know, that's how you can play the game. Next fatigue round. Dead or not dead? 1 and 1. Oh my gosh. And yeah, I'm gonna move. I have to roll a bone. If I don't roll a bone here, I'm dead. Oh my! What in the world? That's incredible. I can use it to recover. That goes there. He comes after me. That's the end of the round. Fatigue hits. He dies. I live. That was crazy. That's good crazy fun right there, folks. All right, let me tidy this up. Holy moly, I did not see me surviving that one. So hopefully I played that right, but that was insane. So for accomplishing that success, I'm going to draw a loot. I get 1, 2, 3 training points and a progress point. So we'll go ahead. There's our progress. I get that. Treasure. Oh, cool. Ebonite doorway. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle. Is that it? It is it. So I'm going to shuffle this into my encounter deck here later. 3 progress points. So let's see here. How do I want to do this? It's a lot. Okay, I want to see if I can get, use 1 training for defense. Let's see if we can pull it off. No, I get 1 reroll on that. Nope, I don't. I'm not able to train my defense this time. So I think I will take, again, just another health. Keep that health going for us. So that's 1 training point. Now we're going to start getting, infusing these darts. So now we're getting into the fun stuff. I think I'm going to go with move a wound here. That is die number 11. So if I hit someone with a dart, this will do true damage as they try to move after me. So very nice. Very nice. I get 1 more. Can't do that. Do I want to go for another dex? Not really. You can see, you know, dex isn't that important. He starts so high, and then if you're riding board, so yeah, maybe I will go after. Let's go after a way to get my dice back. Stolen tech will be my other skill die that I will get. And now I have no one to trade with. I have no trove loot. So for my recovery, I'm going to recover. I'm going to recover all the way up to 5 health now. Got it. So 3, 4, 5. Now we are talking. It is day 4. Maybe I will call this part 1 just because it's getting a little lengthy. And now, though, you're going to start seeing with the darts fly, going to be infecting some baddies. That's a whole new dimension here.